It is difficult to estimate the exact date when the Indo-Arab relations began. History has it that about 2,200 years ago, Arabs used to visit Kerala to sell pepper, sandalwood, elephant horns. It is through Arabs that Christianity and Judaism reached Kerala first. They had settled long before the arrival of Prophet. As Islam's glory became established in Arabia, the relation was strengthened day by day. A group of Arabs arrive at Kerala. It did not take much time to spread the news in India through Arab merchants about the emergence of a prophet named Muhammad, peace be upon him, in Mecca, and his religion, Islam. When the moon was split into two as a miracle from Prophet Muhammad, many people inside and outside the Arabian Peninsula had witnessed it. Shiraman Perumal Rama was said to be the king of Kerala at that time. He saw the miracle while he was relaxing on the rooftop of his palace in Kodungalur. In a moonlight night, the king had come to know about Islam through Arab merchants and became more curious to know about the Prophet and his religion after the moon-splitting incident. Luckily, a group of Arabs came to Kodungaluri at that time, met the king to get permission to visit Ceylon, the present Sri Lanka. They wanted to visit the mountain, which has the footsteps of Adam, the first human being and the first prophet. King Shiraman asked his Arab guests about the miraculous moon-splitting incident. Sheikh Sahiruddin bin Baqiyuddin al-Madani, a prominent member of the team, replied, "We are Arabs. We are Muslims. We have come here to visit Ceylon." The king became more curious to hear about Islam directly from the residents of Medina, the center of Islam, and the first capital of the Islamic government. Sahiruddin gave convincing reply to all the questions asked by the king. Shiraman then expressed his desire to embrace Islam and travel with them to meet the Prophet. This incident is well documented by M. Hamidullah in his book Muhammad Rasulullah, William Logan in his book Malabar Manual, and Ahmad Zainuddin Makhtoum in his work Tuhfat al-Mujahideen, as well as in the interview with Raja Valiya Thampuran of Kodungalur. Before going to Mecca, the king divided his kingdom into 3 parts and appointed his sons and nephews to rule each province. He also visited many of his relatives and employees to give them instructions. He went to Kalankara to see his sister, Sridevi, and told her about his decision to visit Mecca and embrace Islam. His nephew, son of Sridevi, was appointed to rule the present Kannur district. He later embraced Islam and became Muhammad Ali, who established the Kannur Arakal royal family and became the first Adiraja. The Arab visitors returned to Kodungalur from Ceylon to take King Shiraman along with them on their way back to Arabia. The king was waiting for them. They arrived in Shihr Mukla. It is said that the king met with the Prophet, and this was mentioned by Balakrishna Pillai in his book History of Kerala, an introduction. King Shiraman declared his conversion to Islam in the presence of the Prophet and adopted a new name, Tajuddin. He later performed Hajj as per the wishes of the Prophet. But along the way, the king fell sick. Before his death, the king had written a letter to his sons to receive Malik bin Dinar's team and to give them all necessary help. The king later died and buried in Oman. After landing in Musris, Kudungulur, Malik bin Dinar met the ruler of the area and handed to him the king's letter. The ruler made necessary arrangements for them to propagate Islam. Some history books say that a temple named Arathali was converted to a mosque and named after Shiraman in Kudungalluri. Bin Dinar and his colleagues built mosques in 12 places. Surprisingly, all of them are situated along the coastal areas of Arabian Sea. Bin Dinar died when he was in Butkal, Karantaka, and was buried there. It is mere coincidence that King Shiraman and Bin Dinar were buried on the two banks of the Arabian Sea, Salalah and Butkal. 3 conditions are to be fulfilled for a person to become a Sahabi or a companion of the Prophet. First, he should embrace Islam from the Prophet or from his companion. Second, should spend at least a small period of his lifetime with the Prophet. And third, should die as a Muslim. Shiraman fulfilled all the 3 conditions and can be said that he was the only Sahabi from Kerala known to history.